morning, madam. Atishi College.
Suresh C Hegadi, my father.
Madam,
Dr. Mahesh.
So done.
dignitaries to unleash the dais.
Madhuri, Danya, Diamond, Anvit, Varun, Shweta, Hamsa, and G Joy.
Move fast. Yes, BCom. Right side, right side. Move fast. Mani Vega. Go right side. Mani, good.
Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. A pleasant morning to all in attendance in this elite gathering, being graced by esteemed presence of our Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Atishi Singh, Member of Legislative Assembly, New Delhi. Guest of Honor, Professor Neharika Vohra, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University. And all the dignitaries seated on the dais and off the dais are all cordially invited to celebrate the graduation ceremony with all pomp and gaiety. Graduation is only a concept. In real life, every day we graduate. Graduation, therefore, is a process that goes on until the last day of our life. If we can grasp that, we will make a difference. As dear aspiring graduates, it's my wish that all of you make that difference and ascend creditable in your academic and professional journey ahead. Dear audience, for an auspicious start of any program, we have to invoke the blessings of the Almighty. With a solemn note, I would like to invite Mr. Kishan, Department of Sanskrit, to present the invocation.
प्रथमं वक्रतुण्डं च एकदन्तं द्वितीयकं तृतीयं कृष्णपिङ्गाक्षं गजवक्त्रं चतुर्थकं लम्बोदरं पञ्चमं च षष्ठं विकटमेव च सप्तमं विघ्नराजेन्द्र धूम्रवर्ण तथाष्टमं नवमं बालचन्द्रं च दशमं विनायकं दशमन्तविनायकं नमो नमः ಬಂಧವಿಘ್ನಕಳೆಯೋ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಬಂಧವಿಘ್ನಕಳೆಯೋ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಆದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮರಾಯ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದ ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾದ ಆದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಧರ್ಮರಾಯ ಪೂಜಿಸಿದ ನಿನ್ನ ಪಾದ ಸಾಧಿಸಿದ ರಾಜ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ ಅಂದು ರಾವಣನು ಮದದಿಂದ ನಿನ್ನ ಪೂಜಿಸದೆ, ಅಂದು ರಾವಣನು ಮದದಿಂದ ನಿನ್ನ ಪೂಜಿಸದೆ, ಸಂದರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ. ಮಂಗಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಗುರು ರಂಗ ವಿಠಲನ್ನ ಪಾದ, ಮಂಗಳ ಮೂರುತಿ ಗುರು ರಂಗ ವಿಠಲನ್ನ ಪಾದ, ಭೃಂಗದೆ ಪಾಲಿಸೋ ಗಣನಾಥ ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ, ಮೊದಲೊಂದಿಪೆ ನಿನಗೆ ಗಣನಾಥ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, sir. We all feel. Please be seated. It's ceremony.
Good morning. I formally announce graduation ceremony open.
Launch your dreams, watch them rise, let them take it to the skies. And Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, we as a team, headed by our beloved principal, Dr. Suresh C Hegadi, always believe in the success mantra of commitment, compassion, and collaboration as the lifeline of the institution's progress and prosperity. I am highly delighted to request our principal to welcome the dignitaries formally.
A pleasant morning and warm greetings to one and all present here from the members of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science and Soundarya College of Law. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel it is my honor and privilege to extend a warm and cordial welcome to one and all present here for the Graduation Day Ceremony 2022 being organized by Soundarya Institute of Management and Science and the Soundarya College of Law. Distinguished chief guest of the today's function, Ms. Atishi Singh Madam, a Rhodes Scholar, grassroots activist, well-known educationist, policy reformer, political leader, and a member of Legislative Assembly from Delhi. Honorable guest of honor of the today's function, Professor Neharika Vohra Madam, an eminent academician, corporate trainer, visiting professor, University of Manitoba, and presently serving as Vice Chancellor, Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University. Respected President of the today's function, Sri Soundarya P Manjappa Sir, Founder Chairman of Soundarya Educational Trust. Respected Srimati Sunitha Manjappa Madam, Trustee of Soundarya Educational Trust. Our beloved Sri Keerthankumar Sir, Chief Executive Officer of Soundarya Educational Trust. Respected Dr. Prathiksha Keerthankumar Madam, Trustee of Soundarya Educational Trust. Respected Sri B.A. Abhishek Sir, Chairman, Manthan. Respected Dr. Senthil Kumaran Sir, Founder of Learners Confluence. Respected Dr. Mahesh Sir, Principal of Soundarya College of Law. Distinguished dignitaries sitting off the dais, special invitees, heads of the sister institutions of Soundarya Educational Trust, parents, my esteemed colleagues, and my loving graduating students of SIMS and Soundarya College of Law. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are all assembled here for Graduation Day Ceremony 2022 being organized by SIMS and Soundarya College of Law. Graduation Day is one of the cherishable, proud and happy moments in the life of the students. It is a moment for students' career to introspect intellectually and be galvanized to take the journey of life to the next level. It is one of the remarkable occasions in the development of an institution and the students' learning process. It is also a moment to take the momentum of education to the next level. This day is the day for students to celebrate their significant process and to express their gratitude to their teachers and the institution for shaping their career and fine-tuning their personalities. Respected parents and my graduating students, the management, me, and all my faculty members knew very well with what kind of expectations, hopes, and dreams you have taken admission in this great institution. To get a quality higher education and to make all of you people competent, capable to face the challenges of a modern, globalized, technologically driven world, and at the same time to see that all of you people are going to become a good human being, thereby contributing in great to construct a better society to live in. My dear student friends, you have spent almost 3 years in this institution. Me, with wholehearted support of the management and with the sincere dedication of my faculty members, I feel and proud to bring to a kind notice with what kind of expectations and dreams you have taken admission 3 years back. I think that we have converted all your expectations and dreams into reality, and the entire credit goes to the management and all the faculty members who are serving in this great institution. And I request all the graduating students to give a round of applause to all your teachers who have fine-tuned your career and converted a good human being. My dear friends, I knew that when you joined this great institution 3 years back, you were just like a raw material. Within a period of 3 years, with dedicated service of Mike and your teachers, you have been converted into a finished qualitative product which can be sold just like a hot cake in the job market only. My dear student friends, you have spent almost 3 years in this great institution, and I hope that all these 3 years were, in the real sense, knowledgeful one, enjoyable one, and you have spent happy moments with your friends and even with your teachers also. My dear friends, I would like to bring a few glimpses of achievements made by Soundarya Institute of Management and Science for the academic year, that is 21-22. When it comes to academic excellence, this year we got 3 ranks. First rank in BSc Pure Science, first rank in Bachelor of Computer Applications, and a 9th rank in the Bachelor of Business Administration, and a gold medal in the Department of Commerce also. And in addition to this, many of the students have scored centum marks in many of the practical subjects, even in theory subjects also. And we always, give focus on the overall development of the student's personality. It means that we give importance not only for academic excellence, but your overall development. For this purpose, we encourage the students to take an active participation in co-curricular and extracurricular activities also. When it comes to sports, 2 of our students have excelled. One Mr. that is Shashikant Angadi secured first place in 100 meters run in inter-university competition being held at Mangalore. And again, Shashikant Angadi secured second place in 200 meters run in Khelo India competition being organized by the Sports Ministry of the central government. And Vaibhavi has secured first place in a 10,000 meters run also in the that is a collegiate competition being organized by the Bangalore University. And when it comes to placement, because at the time of your admission, on behalf of the management and on behalf of all my faculty working in this great institution, I have assured all the students and to even your parents that to the maximum extent, we assist you not only in imparting quality education, but also to see that you will be in a better position to grab golden job opportunities and lead a comfortable life. So this academic year, 77 students of final year have got offers in reputed and well-known multinational companies. And every year, about 50 to 60 topmost IT company, BT company, banking companies will come to our campus for campus placement. It means that what all assurance we have given to you at the time of your admission, I think that we have achieved. Means whatever promises we have given to you, we have achieved all those promises for the benefit of all the students who are studying in this great institution only. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are all assembled here for Graduation Day Ceremony 2022. In this regard, when our beloved CEO Sir Sri Keerthankumar contacted and requested Miss Atishi Singh Madam to be the chief guest for the today's Graduation Day Ceremony, Madam was very kind enough to accept our invitation in spite of her busy political schedule. This shows her concern and commitment towards teaching fraternity, students' community, and in constructing a better world to live in. Madam, we are all blessed through your gracious presence and express deep sense of gratitude for accepting our invitation to grace the occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of management, faculty, students, and on my personal behalf, extend a warm and cordial welcome to you, Madam. Now, as a token of love and affection from the members of SIMS and the Soundarya College of Law, I request our beloved Chairman, Sir, Sri Soundarya P Manjappa, to hand over a flower bouquet to Miss Atishi Singh, Madam. Ladies and gentlemen, similarly, when our beloved CEO Sri Keerthankumar Sir contacted and requested Professor Neharika Vohra Madam, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurs University, to be the chief guest, to be the guest of honor for today's function, Madam was very kind enough to accept our invitation to grace the occasion. This shows her love and affection towards teaching fraternity and students' community. Madam, from the bottom of my heart, I express our deep sense of gratitude for accepting our invitation and for sharing your precious time and a rich experience in the field of higher education for the benefit of all my faculty and students who are present here. Madam, on behalf of management, then faculty, students, and also on my personal behalf, I extend a warm and cordial welcome to you. Now, as a token of love, affection, and respect, I request our beloved CEO, Sir, Sri Keerthankumar, to hand over a flower bouquet to Professor Neharika Vohra, Madam. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel it is my privilege, an honor to extend a warm and a cordial welcome to a great visionary, good human being, friend, philosopher, guide in all the endeavors of Soundarya Educational Trust, a person having a lot of concern towards constructing a better society to live in, founder chairman of Soundarya Educational Trust, and the president of the today's function, none other than our beloved Sri Manjappa P. Sir. Sir, on behalf of everyone present here, I extend a warm and cordial welcome to you and request Professor N.B. Sigeli, Head of the Department of Pure Science, to hand over a flower bouquet as a token of love and affection from everyone present here. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a saying that behind every successful man, there is a woman. And this holds good in the life of our beloved chairman, sir. A woman known for her simplicity, patience, huge concern towards all employees and students of ACT institution, and always having a beautiful smile on her face, and she is none other than our most adorable Managing Trustee of Soundarya Educational Trust, Srimati Sunitha Manjappa, Madam. Madam, on behalf of everyone present here, I extend a cordial welcome and request Srimati Prithvi, Madam, Head of the Department of Commerce, to hand over a flower bouquet to Srimati Sunitha Manjappa, Madam. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to a great dreamer, motivator, young, energetic, and a dynamic leader, a budding politician, and Chief Executive Officer of Soundarya Educational Trust, Sri Keerthankumar, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very proud and happy to bring to your kind notice that under Sir's leadership and guidance, ACT group of institutions are heading towards the next level and making a significant mark and presence in the field of primary, secondary, and higher education. Sir, on behalf of everyone present here, I extend a warm welcome to you and request Professor Shukumar Ganachari, sir, to hand over a flower bouquet as a token of love and affection from everyone present here. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for me to extend a warm and cordial welcome to a person having medical background and entered into the field of management and administration of ACT group of institutions. A source of inspiration and motivation to our CEO, sir, and a trustee of Soundarya Educational Trust, none other than our beloved Dr. Prathiksha K. Madam. Madam, on behalf of everyone present here, I extend a warm welcome to you and a request Rekha Madam, Head of the Department of Computer Science, to hand over a flower bouquet as a token of love and affection from everyone present here. Ladies and gentlemen, now I take this opportunity to extend a cordial welcome to Mr. B.A. Abhishek, Chairman, Manthan, and request Professor Basuraj Vakund, sir, to hand over a flower bouquet as a token of love and affection from everyone present here. Ladies and gentlemen, Now I feel it is my privilege and honor to extend a cordial and warm welcome to Dr. Senthil Kumaran A, founder of Learners Confluence. On behalf of everyone present here, I request Professor Prashant sir to hand over a flower bouquet to Dr. Senthil sir. Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for me to extend a warm and cordial welcome to Dr. Mahesh sir, Principal of Soundarya College of Law, okay, and a strong supporter in all the academic and non-academic endeavors of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, and request Professor Somshekhar, Associate Professor and NSS Officer of SIMS, to hand over a flower bouquet to Dr. Ramesh sir. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I extend a warm welcome to all dignitaries sitting off the dais, special invitees, print and electronic media reporters, distinguished parents, my esteemed colleagues, and to all my loving graduating students of SIMS and Soundarya College of Law. With these few words before concluding, I would like to remind the graduating students what appears to be the end may not be the real end. It is just the beginning of a new end. So on behalf of management and on behalf of all faculty serving in ACT institution, I take this opportunity to wish you all best of luck in your future endeavors. And finally, I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to Vikram, Associate, that is PS, okay, of Deputy CM, New Delhi. With these few words, before concluding, once again, I take this opportunity to extend a heartfelt and a cordial welcome to one and all present here. Thank you so much.
It's indeed my pleasure now to extend a ceremonious welcome to our beloved principal, Dr. Suresh C Hegadi, to this fest. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamala Lochane Vishwarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Dehi Namostute. A divine light symbolizes grace and goodwill. Let's now light the lamp of enlightenment and erudition for a gracious start of the program. Can I have all the dignitaries on the dais to do this kind gesture?
That honesty, sincerity, and hard work will be the core values of my future, as imbibed by my institute. I understand that my actions reflect upon my institution, and thus I uphold the ethos of it. I promise to uphold the integrity and dignity of my profession and practice it with the highest level of competence in all circumstances. I will never allow the financial gain or personal ambition to cloud my judgment. I solemnly pledge to bear moral and ethical responsibilities to society and devote all my energy to promote the secular values in the service of the mankind. I shall always place my country above myself. Thank you.
Thank you all.
My name is Vasundhara Rao from final year BCom. So I welcome you all to this auspicious occasion that's our graduation day. Firstly, I thank the management for giving me an opportunity to deliver the farewell speech. I feel nostalgic when I remember the days which I've spent in this college. I remember that on 2019, when I completed my pre-university, I was wondering which college should I join for undergraduation. At that time, I met our principal, Sir Suresh C Hegadi, sir. He explained me about the greatness and the positiveness that is present in this institute. I was very much thrilled and I joined this college and my journey began. Later, we had to face a lot of challenges. One of the challenges was the pandemic, that was coronavirus. Due to the pandemic, we had online classes and all our offline classes were not available. Later, offline classes were resumed and all our activities and fun was also resumed. This year, we had a lot of activities which was conducted in our college. We had Combizilla, we had Inter-College Fest, we had Trade Fest and Colors Day celebrated in this college. And I could say that every one of us had so much of fun here. I made wonderful friends and had great experience also. I also like to thank the faculty of Commerce Department. Each faculty of Commerce Department is an example of perfection and relentless hard work. And this factor is what encourages me and it also avails me that I should cherish this factor for lifetime. So thank you to all my wonderful lecturers. I also like to thank the pillar of Soundarya Institute. It's none other than our Honorable Chairperson, Sir Manjappa, sir. Thank you, sir, for establishing such a great institute. The Soundarya Institute is a great institute. You have imparted such a quality education to several students, and I am one among them. You have enlightened the minds of several students. You have enlightened the minds of all the students, and you have taken them to the path of direction. Thank you a lot, sir. I also like to thank Sunitha Manjappa, madam, and I also like to thank CEO, Sir Keerthankumar, sir, for being so kind to the students and extending your cooperation. I also like to thank, and a special thanks to our principal, sir. He has taken class for us in 1st SEM and 6th SEM. I could say that instead of telling, he taught us the best chapters. He taught us the best chapters of life. He made me realize that you need to be confident. You have to come out of your comfort zone. Speak for yourself. Be bold. Because your personality is what's going to shape you and help you to survive in this competitive market. Thank you, sir, for changing my personality in a 360 degree. Thanks a lot, sir. Last but not the least, I'm not going to say that it's a final goodbye to you all. It's not a final goodbye, it's just a beautiful ending for a wonderful beginning. Let's welcome our future and celebrate the happening of today. May God bless everyone. May everyone have a prosperous and successful career ahead. Hope to see someone in some part of the world very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasundhara. Now we have Ms. Veda, Rising Journalist of SIMS from BA Journalism for her convocation speech.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, respected dignitaries, principal, teachers, administrators, parents, and the fantastic batch of 2022. Before I start, I would thank all the teachers for coming through for us this year. And therefore, I ask all the graduates to join me in giving all the teachers a round of applause. And now, my fellow students, congratulations. We have done it. All the hard work has finally paid off, and we are all ready to take the next big step in life beyond our graduation. I was lucky enough to be chosen to speak today before all of you and reflect on our collective journey at Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. And if I were to think of one word to describe this journey, it would be unprecedented. Unprecedented is defined as never done or none known before. I intend to connect this word with all of you. You are unprecedented, and you are the batch that has done something never known before. From week-long quarantines to distance learning, masked classes to countless pending Google Classroom assignments, and numerous other things. Living in such unique times made us cherish the small yet important aspects of life. Most importantly, we formed relationships with people we care about and the people that went on this crazy journey along with us. We have now learned how to foster relationships through these tough times, quite literally finding meaning behind the saying through thick and thin at a much younger age. Memorable moments of college fest with insanely loud music that we never actually stopped tapping our heads, tapping our feet and bopping our heads to. Being a student of humanities, I can say that we have been the most bonded batch ever, and our friendship will cherish forever. I would like to thank my parents and my teachers for they taught us something beyond books. How to handle difficult situations, how to face the curveballs that life will throw at us, and most importantly, how to stay true to ourselves. If there is one sentiment I want you to take away from this speech, it is this. To everyone who is graduating, today is for you. You can look at yourself in the mirror later tonight and know that you beat the odds that may have been stacked against you, whether it be unforgiving past, unfortunate experiences, or any person who told you you couldn't do it. And yet you did. You did it. There have been people who have helped you along, but yes, in the end, there is you. So be proud of yourself because you have succeeded, and it is only up from here. I would like to end my long speech with a quote by Steve Jobs where he says, "The only way to do the greatest work is to love what you do." I thank all of you for your attention. I wish the brightest stars of SIMS a pleasant and joyful journey ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Veda. May I now call on a techie with 360-degree attitude to dream big and achieve. It's Madhuri from BCA for her convocation speech.
It gives me immense pleasure to address the gathering today. Good morning to everyone present here. I am Madhuri Singh from final year BCA. The time flies without realizing. It's been 3 years since we first met. As I look on to the crowd before me, I sense a wave of emotion from everyone present here. As we look back on our amazing journey of 3 years, it's very appropriate to say that Soundarya Institute of Management and Science has played a very instrumental role in the young men and women we are becoming today. We walked into the same campus 3 years ago, not knowing what and how the learning structure of the higher education is, in the terms from theoretical, practical, explanation, reading, writing, communication building, personality development, life skills, ethical and moral development. It has been a wonderful journey being a student to being the part of the corporate world with my institution, Soundarya. My deep sense of gratitude to the Department of Computer Science for shaping our technical careers, the grooming sessions, the drilling exercise, the technical workshops, hackathons, and boot camps. It's really made us and worked towards the idea generation and innovation. With internships, projects, science exhibitions, Simstronic has set up a clear benchmark for the technical education. Hence, I take this opportunity to thank the entire BCA department for creating such a wonderful ecosystem under the leadership of Professor Rekha and our department faculties, Professor Yatish sir, Professor Divya ma'am, Sheila ma'am, Janisha ma'am, and our late Vijay Lakshmi ma'am. However, the memories we have gathered here from crying, laughing, enjoying, and will always be cherished with us. At last, I extend a sincere thank to all the professors, principal, management, our beloved principal, Mr. Suresh C Hegadi, Keerthankumar sir, and all the supporting office staffs, and everyone who's been a part of this amazing journey. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madhuri. We have a cheerful, energetic, budding entrepreneur, Ms. Danya Lakshmi from BBA for her graduation speech.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I'm Danya Lakshmi K, the Vice President of Student Council from the Department of BBA. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Can you believe it? 3 years ago, most of us walked into this campus as nervous and excited as those in our school days. We were then the freshmen, like the low men on the totem pole. Now, 3 years later, we are leaving the college to a whole new crop of people. It's been a roller coaster ride of 3 years. Nearly 2 years we spent at home, and the next 4 months I spent at NCC camps. I call it short because it feels like yesterday we were here standing in front of the Saraswati statue and praying to the Lord for our upcoming days. As J.K. Rowling rightly said, it is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in case which you have failed by default. I might not be one of those students who has spent all my time in the classroom or library. My journey at this college might be a mystery to many. I've known people who have asked questions about my journey as well. I had my fair shares of success and failure in the last step. It could be in the journey to Manthan by FKCCI, the RDC, journey to the table tennis interzone tournaments, Miss South India contest, and few more. But I'm glad I was a part until the last step and have learned at every setback. I believe for a fact that I have never left a coin unturned. When I look back into these 3 years of my life, in spite of a few mistakes I've committed, a few people I've hurt, there is a lot of things I have learned, certain prizes I've earned, new ventures I've started, hard work I've done, new people I've met, jobs I changed, the college life I've lived and spent. I just wish I had put some more efforts and came a little more out of my comfort zone so that the things would have been different. Having said that, I'm truly grateful for whatever I have today. So if you have anything to take back from here, it would be just go for it. Opportunities are any number and nobody else fetches it for you. It might not necessarily have huge rewards at the end, but trust me, the journey is worth it all. As I was jotting these points, I discovered I could go on for hours about my journey here. But what next? Well, I'm placed in a good company. I'll continue working there and as well as work on my business. Many of you might go for higher education, might find a job, or decide to take a break. Whatever it might be, let's cherish the memories we have made here and stay connected. I wish you all the very best for the exams and the future ahead. I take this opportunity to thank my Lord, my parents, our CEO for never letting us settle down for less, our principal, the management, HODs of all the departments, faculties of all the departments. I especially thank my department of BBA for giving me full freedom in exploring the opportunities and believing in me. I thank our physical education director, Hari sir, and Somshekar sir, for helping me in NSS, NCC, and sports. I also thank Ramya ma'am for being there for me at all times. I thank Pavitra ma'am in her absence. I'm truly grateful for my seniors, my classmates, and my juniors, the non-teaching staff, and everyone else who have contributed to the growth in this beautiful institution. Once again, thank you everyone. I believe between the Freshers' Day and the farewell, I've lived the best life. Thank you.
Thank you, Danya. Now we have the ambitious aviator from Northeast, Ms. Diamond from BBA Aviation for her convocation speech.
Good morning to all the dignitaries on and off the dais, respected teachers, administrators, parents, and the amazing graduates of 2022 and our seniors. Before I start, I would like to thank all the teachers for coming through for us this year. And therefore, I ask all the graduates to stand up and join me in giving all the teachers a round of applause. Congratulations, we have done it. All the hard work has finally paid off, and we all are ready to take the next big step in life beyond college. Sims, no words to express. Like they say, butterfly in the stomach. That is how I entered on the first day, not knowing what was in store. Coming from a different parts of India, was unsure of the acceptance level. Can never forget the warm welcome, the smile that were there when I walk in. This college has given me everything, and I thank each and everyone, the management, the principal, the teaching and non-teaching faculties, and not the least, the housekeeping ladies, who have always been there with a smile. I am today what I am, confident, leader, a gladiator, ready to face the world, and thanks to Sim, I definitely could not have asked for more. We have made the best of friends and move on with all the memories, good and bad ones. Being together for 3 years, we have learned so many things from each other. Today, with heart filled with mixed feelings, I say, I will miss each one of you. Learning from these experiences, I am sure all of us will remember the families of friends we created amongst ourselves. They look out for each other at every step of the way. If there is one sentiment I want you to take away from this speech is this: you are all capable of taking on any obstacle that may lie in your life, in any country in the world, at any time of the year. You have all faced a challenging life college. Experience that have never happened before, and you overcame it. Made it worthwhile, something that I would like to call unprecedented. Carl Jung said, your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. You looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakes. So today I remind you all to look into your hearts and be awake before you embark upon a dream that is not your own. Up to this point, most things have been decided for us, but now we are the decision makers. Hence, request each one of you seated here, make your own choices when you awake. Decisions that are informed by your heart and not by what others say or think. All the best, and wish each one of you the world of happiness. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Diamond. I call upon an active agent and highly spirited Mr. Anwat from BCom for his graduation speech.
I cannot believe that today will be the last time I will be addressing my affection, my admiration and regard for this institution. A warm morning to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. I am Anvit from Department of Commerce and the Vice President of Student Council. There are multiple reasons I can confidently say this on behalf of me and my batchmates. I can all sum it up under one umbrella, which is this place, our second home. We all need someone who could guide us through every thick and thin of our lives, and it was exactly a relief to receive all that valuable lessons from our dear principal, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now it is my immense pleasure to show love and gratitude towards my department, the place where I felt home. Our faculties not only taught us how to excel in academics, but also helped us sail through the problems of life. Be in random or life insights, they always gave us the best answers. They are just like our parents. They know everything and inspire us through their experience of life. A special thanks to our HOD, Prithvi ma'am, Sandhya ma'am and Swati ma'am, and mainly our placement officer Ramya ma'am for giving us the guidance and opportunity to excel in everything. Every student dream vision is to get a job while graduating. Now that dream of mine came true by being placed in the next gen with a package of 5 LPA. And all thanks to our institution and our very own dear placement officer for providing us training and other keynotes for grabbing this golden opportunity. Now I am a confident gentleman ready to meet the corporate world. Last but not the least, definitely the best, my dear batchmates. I love each one of us. We surely had some good time together, be in class, off campus, or even in examination hall. We enjoyed whatever we had in our ways. With you guys, everything was just exciting. All the memories we had together here in this place will be saved in my heart forever. We'll miss you guys. Personally, I am grateful for standing here and being able to say all this is because of this prestigious institution. One thing I learned from this institution is no matter how far our fetched aim is, no matter how tough the situation is, just remember you all can do it. Keep faith in yourself and cherish every little moment we live in. I'm more than just grateful as I say thank you to all of you for this graduation party. I wish all my dear friends the best of luck for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Anwar. May I now call upon President of Student Council, a dynamic leader who was not just led the team, but drove them for a common goal, Mr. Varun from BCA for his graduation speech.
College memories are always special. It makes us do weird things. Sometimes we cry remembering the happy moments, and sometimes we feel happy about the moments we have cried. From a fresher to organizer, from a member to a president, 3 years of college life has summoned me to be here. It's all because of my team and my mentors. I thank all my team members and my mentor, Ms. Ramya ma'am, to be making me a good leader. On this memorable day, I would like to thank my HOD, Professor Rekha ma'am, and all the faculties of Department of Computer Science and all other faculties who had been a great support to me in conducting all the events. I would like to bring up to the kind notice that there's one person who has always been encouraging us to get involved in all other aspects. I would like to thank our beloved principal, Dr. Suresh C Hegadi sir, for always being a student-friendly principal who has been motivating us to take part in different events. Today, I stand here as a dynamic leader, as keeping motivation as our CEO sir, Mr. Keerthankumar sir, who has always kept inspiring us to take part in different activities, make different new things. Due to his inspirations, I am now emerging as a budding entrepreneur. It gives me immense pleasure to be under Abhishek sir, who has been guiding us in Manthan. I thank Abhishek sir and Keerthan sir for always supporting us in Manthan. It's all our memories which will be dwell in the college post we leave here. I would like to say that no matter where we go, but we must always remain in the memories of college. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Varun. I now call upon the brilliant and adoring Ms. Shweta KM from BSc for her graduation speech.
Thank you, ma'am. You don't have to be a great to start, but you have to start to be a great. Hi everyone, I am Shweta from final year BSc, Department of Pure Science. Esteemed Principal, CEO Sir, honored guest, HODs and all the faculties of all the departments and my dear friends. Good morning to everyone. I am here to share about my experience. Before the commencement of my college life, I had many thoughts in my mind, like, is my choice is correct or not, or will I be able to make friends easily? But after a few months, my worries are slowly vanished. As we slowly started getting closed, the COVID came, but our faculties did their best to cover all the syllabus during COVID time. We had not spent so many times with friends, but after college reopened, they organized many events to catch up all the events what we had lost. I would like to thank Manjappa sir for the wonderful infrastructure and good laboratories for science and pure science departments. And finally, I would like to thank my friends for being such a good friends to me. It doesn't matter what mistakes you make today, because you can still try again tomorrow. Thank you one and all, and thank you for your patient listening.
Thank you, Shweta. Now we have a warm-hearted girl and highly enthusiastic Mrs. Hamsa for MCOM for her convocation speech.
Good morning, dignitaries on and off the days. I am Hamsa, final year post-graduation student. It's an honor for me to be speaking with you all today. I admit writing this speech was very much difficult for me than writing my thesis. It's a kind of nostalgia. I definitely want to share each and every experience of mine in Soundarya. On that note, I can keep on speaking the whole day, but we do have a time constraint. First and foremost, I thank our beloved Chairman Sir and CEO Sir for having given us this beautiful institution. Our beloved Principal Sir and Department of PG for guiding us throughout. To all the parents out there, thanks will really not serve the purpose, but I keep up my chin and proudly say we exist and excel because of you all. To all my fellow mates and dearest juniors, we did it. We accomplished one of the major milestones of our life. Let's be proud ourselves because we have got the skills to pay our bills. Also, I thank all my faculties for helping, guiding, and supporting throughout. And I'm happy that I've got the best bunch of buddies, and I'm also happy that we are growing and glowing together. Here I end my speech reminding you all that it's a time for all of us to take the next step in our journey to build our futures beautifully. Thank you all.
Thank you, Amsa. May I now call on our competent defender, Gijoy from LLB for her convocation speech.
An investment made in knowledge always pays the best interest. Quoted by Benjamin Franklin. A very warm welcome to all. I am Gijoy, final year LLB student. I always wanted to be a lawyer since it's empowering to know the laws and even voice it out. First of all, we would like to thank our family for their never-ending support and faith in us. There are many times when the elevator to success was out of order and we had to take these stairs one step at a time. We literally wouldn't be here without our family's support. On behalf of all graduating students, I would like to thank our dearest faculties and respected principal sir for bearing us for this long and encouraging us to mature with love, warmth, and care. We are what we are because of you all. My dearest classmates, though we were very diverse, we bloomed together like a beautiful garden. I am very confident that my batch will spread this fragrance around and create a lasting impact around the society where we live in. Finally, we are immensely thankful to the management for creating many platforms and opportunity for us to grow. Thank you all.
Thank you, Jijo. May I now request our chief guest, Ms. Atishi Singh, and guest of honor, Professor Neharika Vohra, to distribute the graduation certificates for our graduates. A request, Vasundhara, Veda, Madhuri, Dhanya, Diamond, Veda, Dhanya, Diamond. Anvet. Varun. Shweta. Hamza. I request the students to give a great round of applause, please. Jijo. Thank you, dignitaries. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. May I now request Mrs. Rekha, HOD, Department of Computer Science, to introduce our chief guest, Ms. Atishi Singh, Honorable Member of Legislative Assembly, Delhi, to the vibrant audience.
A very good morning, one and all present here. It gives me an immense pleasure to introduce the chief guest of the day, Madam Atishi Singh. Madam Atishi Singh has been a Rhodes Scholar, a grassroots activist, an educationist, a policy reformer, and a political leader. She has been a gold medalist in history from St. Stephen's College, Delhi, and was a Rhodes Scholar at the University of Oxford, where she earned a degree in education. Madam has worked as an activist before joining the Aam Aadmi Party. She is best known for her work as advisor to the Education Ministry of Delhi. Her policy interventions have ensured that Delhi's government schools are ranked highest in the country, giving 16 lakh children the opportunity to realize their full potential, irrespective of their family, social, economical background. Most recently, Madam Atishi has been elected as an MLA from Kalkaji and has contributed her work in education as a chairperson of the Delhi government's Standing Committee on Education. Madam, your work inspires our young minds. You have given an opportunity to challenge the youth to getting into an Indian politics and work selflessly for the national progress. Having you today is a great honor and pride for all of us. Once again, on behalf of the institution, I extend a warm welcome to you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. If you want to serve your respective community, focus on utilizing real leadership to better others' quality of life. And put politics aside so your constituents can look up to you. Your legacy is what matters the most, more than a title of your leadership position. Our chief guest for the day, Ms. Atishi Singh, very well demonstrates the essence of this great legacy both in her words and deeds. I am pleased to call upon Srimati Sunitha Manjappa, Managing Director, Soundarya Educational Trust, and Dr. Prathiksha, Trustee, Soundarya Educational Trust, to felicitate Ms. Atishi Singh. Student, please give a great round of applause. Thank you all. Madam, we are eagerly waiting to listen to you. With a great sense of joy and pride, I request you to address the gathering. Please, Madam.
All the dignitaries on the dais, Chairman, CEO, Vice Chancellor of Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University, Professor Neharika Vohra, the faculty of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science and Soundarya College of Law, and most importantly, all the graduating students and their parents, good morning to all of you. First of all, I'd like to congratulate all the graduating students for successfully completing their undergraduate or their postgraduate degrees. And today you begin a new chapter in your life. Graduation is an extremely important day because all of a sudden, not only are you graduating from your BA, BCom, LLB degrees, you're all of a sudden graduating from being a young person, from being a teenager, from being a child. You are now graduating to being an adult. And now the expectations, the responsibilities that people look upon you with also begin to change. And I think that is the reason why the graduation ceremony is such a momentous day. I congratulate the Soundarya group of institutions for giving such a bright, intelligent batch of young people into the country. It is, for the last 20 minutes, I was listening to many of the speakers, the student speakers, and it was an honor to see the confidence, to see the brightness in their eyes, to see how much they have learned as students here, and to see the eagerness with which they are now wanting to go out into the world and contribute to the country that we live in. As all of you step out into the world, I'm sure all of you have many dreams. I think many of you might already have got admission into higher education institutions. Many of you might already have jobs. At this age, young people have many dreams. Dreams about what kind of higher education degrees we want. Dreams about what kind of jobs we want. Dreams about what kind of car we are going to buy. Dreams about whether I'm going to buy a new iPhone with my first salary. I dream about what kind of house I can get when I'm able to pay the first EMI out of the salary that I get. These are often the dreams that many young people carry at the time that they graduate. And yes, these are all important dreams. All your efforts so far, from the time you have been in school, from the time you've been in college, all the effort that your parents have put in to bring you so far, all the work that teachers, principals, academicians, administrators have done to bring you to this point. But I think that it is also an opportunity to think of another dream, a dream for our country. All of you are graduating in a very special year. All of you are graduating in the 75th year of Indian independence. And I think that makes you an extremely special batch. As we grow up, as we go to school, as we go to college, we are so used to the independence that this country got 75 years ago that sometimes we forget the value of what this independence means. This time on 15th August, somebody whom I know because a lot of people share their stories, experiences related to nationalism, patriotism on Independence Day. Somebody I know had posted story on Facebook that I wanted to share with all of you. She shared the story of her grandmother-in-law, basically her mother-in-law's mother. Her mother-in-law's mother was a freedom fighter and spent many years in Lahore jail, imprisoned with many other freedom fighters. So when this lady's mother-in-law went to meet her mother in Lahore jail, she smuggled the Indian flag and took it to her mother in jail. And in August in 1945, all the freedom fighters who were imprisoned in Lahore jail hoisted that tricolor through the chimney of Lahore jail. And so when I read this story, I was thinking that how many small and big sacrifices were made for our country to get independence. How many small and big sacrifices were made that young people like you can get the opportunity to have a good education, to have a good life. But I think as we celebrate this 75th year of Indian independence, we must celebrate the fact that we have come so far in 75 years. But I think we also have to ask many questions. In the 75th year of Indian independence, we must ask, why after 75 years does every child and every young person not get the kind of educational opportunity that all of you have got? We just need to open social media and we can see photographs of schools all across the country where children are sitting on the floor in broken classrooms with no desks, with no drinking water, with no toilets. Every few months we read newspaper stories about some villager who needed to be carried 20 kilometers on a charpai because they did not have access to adequate medical care in their vicinity. Every few months we read stories about how someone died because they did not have food to eat. We hear about young people committing suicide because they were not able to find a job for themselves. 75 years after India's independence, we all need to ask, why do we still have such instances in our country? There are so many other countries that got independence after India did. Singapore gained independence 15 years after India, and yet today is more developed than India is. Japan was destroyed in the Second World War. We all know about the nuclear bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And yet, despite that, today Japan is one of the world leaders and one of the most developed countries in the world. Germany is another country that was destroyed in the Second World War. If you visit Germany today, if you go to their capital, Berlin, they have still preserved so many buildings that were bombed in the Second World War. That entire country got wiped out in the war. And yet today, they are a developed country. When I was your age, when I was studying in college, when I was studying in school, our economics textbooks used to talk about developed countries, developing countries, underdeveloped countries. And we used to be told at that point of time that India is a developing country. And when I was in school, our textbooks used to say that by 2020, India will be a developed country. Today we stand in 2022, and if you were to pick up any of your textbooks, even today they will say that India is a developing country. Why? Why after 75 years is still India left behind? This is a question that we need to ask. There is no reason for India to be left behind. Today, if you were to see across the world, Indians are probably on the most successful positions across the world. Today, some of the CEOs of the biggest companies in the world are Indians. The CEO of Twitter is an Indian. The CEO of Google is an Indian. The CEO of PepsiCo International is an Indian. The CEO of Chanel, the biggest perfume company in the world, is an Indian. And yet, India is left behind. Today, if you were to go to any hospital in any of the biggest cities in the world, if you go to London, if you go to New York, if you go to Paris, you will find that some of the senior most doctors are Indians. If you were to go to some of the biggest engineering companies, if you were to go to software companies, you will find that the most successful engineers, the most senior engineers are Indians. If today you were go to some of the leading research laboratories, if today you were go to some of the most cutting-edge research institutions, you will find that the leading scientists are Indians. So if we have the best engineers, if we have the best doctors, if we have the best business persons, if we have the best scientists, then why is India not the #1 country in the world? This is a question that we need to ask. And I think it is time, in the 75th year of Indian independence, that we all have to take responsibility for this. Otherwise, we all think, when we read about the freedom struggle, when we read about Mahatma Gandhi, when we read about Bhagat Singh, when we read about Baba Saheb Ambedkar, we think कि वो तो कुछ अलग तरह के लोग थे. But they were also ordinary people like you and me. But they at some point of time in their life decided that somebody has to do something for the country. What if Bhagat Singh had said at the age of 23, कि first let me settle my career, get a good pay package, then I'll start thinking about the country? Would India have got independence? No. What if Gandhi ji had thought, let my children first get a good education, let my children settle down, let me marry off my children, then I will think of the country? Would India have got independence? What if Baba Saheb Ambedkar had thought that let me set up my own law firm, and on Saturdays and Sundays, I will contribute to the country? Would India have got independence? No, it wouldn't have. And so just as Mahatma Gandhi, Baba Saheb Ambedkar, Bhagat Singh thought that we have to get independence for this country, it is time that all 130 crore Indians need to come together to decide that we are going to make India the #1 country in the world. That is a pledge we have to take in the 75th year of Indian independence. And as all of you pass out and graduate and step out into this world, I think every day of every month of every year, we need to ask ourselves this question, that what are we doing to make this country #1? Because if all of us keep thinking कि भाई ये काम तो कोई और करेगा, ये काम कोई politician करेगा, ये काम कोई social worker करेगा, ये काम कोई teacher करेगा, ये काम कोई principal करेगा, we will just keep passing the responsibility to someone else, and maybe 25 years later, at the 100th year of Indian independence, we will still be discussing why India is still a developing country. So the responsibility lies with each one of us. And today, as you pass out from this institution, you just took a pledge of honesty, of contribution. We must also take a pledge in our hearts today that it is our responsibility to make India the #1 country in this world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for devoting your precious time and endorsing the young minds with your words of wisdom and experience. May I now request Mrs. Rekha and Ramya to take the event forward with the felicitation of Star Achievers.
Very happy and pride moment to announce our Star Achievers in the field of academics and sports. To begin with, Mr. Ram Kumar PC has secured first rank in Bachelor of Science in Bangalore University Examination 2021. His academic excellence is, in first SEM, he has secured 93%, second SEM 92.13, third SEM 92.13, fourth SEM 96.9, fifth SEM 95.5, and sixth SEM 94.9. He had received an academic excellence in BSc for 18th batch. He has also received the best outgoing student of year 2018 to 2021. He was also a vice president of Student Council Daksha. He has won a silver medal in Gandhi Vichar Sanskar Pariksha. He also had won many prizes in Intercollegiate Fest, and currently Ram Kumar is pursuing his UPSC examination preparation and also working as a prior authorization specialist in My Genome, My Life company. Ram Kumar, a big congratulations to you. On behalf of Soundarya Education Trust and Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, we are proud for your achievement and wish you all the best. I request all the dignitaries to honor Mr. Ram Kumar. Ram Kumar is receiving a certificate, an appreciation letter, and a cash prize of rupees 10,000. Next, we have our achiever, Ms. Kavya R. Even she has secured the first rank in Bachelor of Computer Application, BCA in Bangalore University Examination 2021. Kavya has secured 90.25 in the first SEM, 92.5 in second SEM, 95.125 in third SEM, 98.25 in fourth SEM, 91.6 in the fifth semester, and 96.2 in the sixth semester. Along with her academic excellence, Kavya is NPTEL certified with a silver medal and earned 83,000 points in Learnathon of 8 companies. Kavya also is placed in Wipro and Infosys. She has won many prizes in Intercollegiate IT Fest, and she has received an Academic Excellence Award in BCA of 18th batch. Currently, Kavya is pursuing her Master of Computer Applications in Bangalore Institute of Technology, affiliated to VTU. Congratulations, Kavya. The Soundarya Education Trust and Soundarya Institute of Management and Science are very proud of your achievement. We wish you a good luck. Our next achiever is Ms. Aarti S. Patel, who has secured 9th rank in Bachelor of Business Administration in Bangalore University Examination 2021. Her academic excellence is 92.3% in the first semester, 86% in the second semester, 88.8 in third semester, 100% in fourth semester, 89.5 in fifth semester, and 89.3 in the sixth semester. She also has received an Academic Excellence Award in BBA of 18th batch. She is also a topper in Patidar Samaj community. Also, she is a convener of Student Council during her course. Currently, Aarti is managing her father's timber business and planning to do her Master in Business Administration. Congratulations, Aarti. We wish you all the best for your future plans. Next, we have another star achiever, Bharat Kumar CH, who has secured gold medal in Sanskrit in Bangalore University Examination 2021. Bharat is a student of Bachelor of Commerce and known for his academic excellence. He is an active and enthusiastic student. Currently, Bharat is pursuing his Master of Commerce in Soundarya Institution. Congratulations, Bharat. and wish you all the best for your future plans. Now moving to the sports achievers, we have Shashikant V. Angadi, the student of Bachelor of Arts and Athletics. I request Shashikant. He has won gold medal in 200 meters with 21.30 seconds and 100 meter in 10.41 seconds in 81st All India Inter-University Men Athletics. He also won gold medal in 200 meters and silver medal in 100 meters at Khelo India Athletic Meet Delhi. He has won gold medal in 200 meters and bronze medal in 100 meters at 63rd SGFI National Athletic Meet. He has won gold medal in 200 meters in Youth National Junior Athletic Meet, won gold medal in 100 meters in 16th National Youth Athletic Championship, won gold medal in 200 meters in 17th FED Cup Juniors Athletics Meet, won gold medal in 100 meters National Junior Athletic Meet, Guntur. Like this, his achievement is still going on. So Shashikant, we are very proud of you for your achievement. We wish you a good luck for your sports career. At last, not the least, our next sports achiever is Miss Vaibhavi, the student of Bachelor of Computer Application BCA and an athletic. She has won in Bangalore University Meet and she has bagged 5 gold medals, 2 silver medals and 2 bronze medals. She has represented the Bangalore University in All India University Meet for 4 times. In Dasara district meet, she has won a gold medal as well as a bronze medal. In the state meet, she has won 2 silver medals and 2 bronze medals. It's very happy to know our institution has such a young and dynamic sports players. Congratulations, Vaibhavi, and wish you all the best for your sports career. Once again, I congratulate all the star achievers for your extra mile and your extra achievements. I request all the achievers for the photo session. A big round of applause to all the star achievers.
Now in one of the biggest business plan which was conducted and organized by Federation of Karnataka Chambers of Commerce and Industry. They conduct industry-specific events and programs for benefit of society at large. One of the flagship events of FKCCI is Manthan, the annual business plan presentation award program which motivates the students to initiate the startups. Soundarya Institute of Management and Science is a patron member of FKCCI since 2019. We have been attending different events to build the industry interface network which will help our students for a larger exposure. Such one is Manthan. Total of 675 teams across South India for the Manthan business plan has registered. Out of that, initially 12 teams from SIMS had registered. In the initial screening, 3 teams were selected, and after the mentoring workshops, out of 675 teams, top 75 was announced. That was definitely a proud moment for us Soundaryans, as our team from final year BCA has made it. I request all the budding entrepreneurs to come on stage and receive the certificates from the dignitaries. Varun, Madhuri, Ankit, and Prajwal from final year BCA. I request all the dignitaries to please give them the certificate and felicitate them. I thank the President of FKCCI, Dr. I.A.S. Prasad sir, in his absence, President Manthan, Mr. Abhishek sir, who is here for his constant support, and of course, our CEO and Principal sir, and all the mentors, to name off Rekha ma'am, Mala ma'am, Yatish sir, myself, Afaq, and I think all the other faculties who supported them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It come to you by creating value and building rare skill sets. The ability to make right choices is most valuable skill a person can develop. Yes, friends, our guest of honor, Professor Neharika Vohra, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University, exemplifies the charm of unleashing the hidden potential of youth of India with her leadership and chancellorship. Now I would request Mrs. Malla, HOD, Business Administration, to introduce the guest of honor, Professor Neharika Vohra, to you all.
Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Now, we have a great academician amongst us. I am very glad and elevated to introduce Professor Neharika Vohra, who is a specialist in behavioral science from IIM Ahmedabad, where she served as a professor for 22 years. She has been involved in establishing the Center for Innovation and Incubation in Entrepreneurship funded by Government of India and Government of Gujarat at IIM Ahmedabad. Currently, she is the Vice Chancellor of Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University. She holds a BA degree in Psychology and Economics from Sambalpur University, MA in Developmental and Educational Psychology from Utkal University, holds an MA and PhD in Social Psychology from the University of Manitoba, Canada. She has been a visiting professor at the University of Manitoba. She has an extensive experience with the corporate sector as a coach, consultant, mentor, and independent director. She won the Best Instructor Award and has been a chairperson of IIM Ahmedabad's doctoral program. She has coordinated various training programs for small-scale industries located in Orissa in collaboration with SIDBI, has been involved in training of executives of various national and multinational corporations too. Coming to research experience, she has more than 5,000 citations for her research works. Dr. Neharika is an editor of Vikalpa. She is on the editorial board of several national and international journals and published over 70 peer-reviewed research papers in top-level national and international journals. She authored 3 books and developed teaching material that is used in several countries. Currently, she is an associate editor of Indian Psychological Abstracts and Reviews and book review editor of International Journal of Cross-Cultural Management. She has guided over 12 PhD students at IIM Ahmedabad and has been an academic advisor in 5 national-level educational institutions. We are happy to have you here, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It's not the honor that you take with you, but the heritage you leave behind. I feel extremely delighted to invite Dr. Prathiksha ma'am, Trustee, SCT, to honor Professor Neharika Vohra. Address.
Okay. A very good afternoon to all of you, dear members on the dais, parents, faculty of Soundarya Group of Institutions, and all the students. Congratulations to all of you. Graduation is always a great day. It is the crossing of a threshold of which Ms. Atishi has already spoken about. I know many of you are already tired. You've had the time, you've spent the morning with rehearsals, deciding what to wear, how to sit, where to sit, when to sit, and so on and so forth. And if I were in your place, I would also be tired and wondering, when will they stop talking? So I'm just going to do a very short speech, and I'm going to say 2 things. One, I think I want to start off by saying that congratulations. You have a great future ahead. And I also want to apologize to the youth who sit in front of me, because of what you possibly inherit today. We've not only been a developing, emerging country for the last 75 years, I think the world that our generation has left for you is not necessarily a very nice world. To start off with, we have an unsustainable growth. We have left the earth in really precarious situation. Air, water, garbage are some of the biggest problems that the entire world faces. And in fact, we have very few answers because our economists, our policymakers, our teachers, our industrialists have all gotten completely used to the idea that only growth will end in development. And I think that is something that we need to question and we need to think about. So that's one thing we apologize for, because it's us who have thought that if you keep taking away from the earth unsustainably, we will just still be surviving. And that's not true. The second thing that I think I want to apologize for is that you inherit a world and a time when we are so technologically connected to everybody, and yet we are humanly disconnected from even the person sitting next to us. I can send a mail, I can send a friend request to anybody in the world, I can friend and unfriend anyone in the world, but it's very difficult for me to turn and say hello or even have a human connection with the person sitting next to me. That's also a world that you are inheriting. It's very exciting, but if you really think of it, it's also very scary. The third thing that you're inheriting, which I think is of concern for all of us, is with the Industry 4.0, where machines will talk to machines. The reality is the 85 lakh job roles that existed are no longer going to exist in the next 5 to 7 years. So your future of what you will be doing, what you have studied, and what you might be expected to do is fairly uncertain. I'm not saying sorry for development, but all I'm trying to say is there is a concern. And of course, as an educationist, I don't think I want to leave you with gloom and doom, but I think there is optimism. There is hope. And the hope is that for years together, I think we have said necessity is the mother of invention. Right now, it is necessary for each one of you to think of, how do I save my planet? How do I save the environment around me? How do I ensure that what I use is not more than what I give back to the earth? The reality is there is no planet B, and I think all the youth sitting here, including us, have to continuously think of what are ways to save the planet. And I think that because there are a lot of BCAs and BBAs in the group, I think it is important for managers, production, service to start thinking of rethinking of the growth model. The whole idea of, can I grow senselessly to actually grow forever? The second thing is, I think irrespective, the second thing I said was we live in a humanly disconnected world. The reality is, no matter whether machines talk to each other or not, whether there is development or not, only humans have the hardware to be able to feel and think together. Only humans have the hardware. The amoeba doesn't have it, the rat doesn't have it, the dog doesn't have it, the machines don't have it, but humans have the capability to feel and to think together. And I think that is something, if we work on, there is a possibility for us to both use our feeling and thinking at the same time. The favorite way I say it is, can I continuously have my heart and my head having coffee together, not one by one? So I think I'm saying that as much as you go further as much as you go and fulfill all the dreams that you have, can you also think of, could you have done this all alone? Can you continue to do this all alone? Do you need other human beings? And if you need other human beings, then you definitely need to be able to connect to them, to in fact, like the circus, along with the heat and the grime, and not like the circus when it is, shown on a TV screen, where you don't see the dirt and the grime, you don't feel the heat, you don't feel the sweat, but you only see the act going on. In reality, there's a lot going on, and I think we have to be part of that going on at this point of time. And what to do about the fact that the Future of Work report show that so many jobs are going to be redundant. I think we just need to recognize what we can do, which no machine can do, and then learn that skill and get better at it, and then create value for us. And the last thing I would say is that I would also like to say that we are also in very difficult times, because this is, we've fought wars to be able to know that at the end of the day, we are different, we are valuable when we are different, and diversity and opinions of others which don't match with mine are not always threatening. But unfortunately, the world we are living in today, irrespective of which country we speak about, including ours, both fascism and diversity is on the rise, or homogeneity is on the rise. And I think as graduates, as young people who possibly do want choice, who do want to not conform to everything that is being told to you, please learn to operate from the and function rather than the or function. It is not this or this, it is this and this. Can I embrace both rather than just what is mine or what I believe to be right? There's always another way to look at something. The last thing I would say is, I'm a social psychologist. Many years ago, at a convocation, a social psychologist did a study. So he went up to the MC of the event and he said, please do everything, but as the procession walks in and the students stand up, and when the dignitaries sit, please don't announce, sit down, which is always on the convocation sheet. And his expectation was that these are all graduates, they're PhD students, they're master's students. They would recognize that the MC has forgotten to speak, please sit down, and they would take agency and they would sit down. Yeah? And you will not believe it. This is true, there are recordings of it. 1.5 hours later, the social psychologist had to go up on the stage, apologize, and ask everybody to sit down. All these graduates looked at each other, they wondered, why aren't we sitting down? But not one of them took the agency to actually sit down. That is how we operate. And all I'm saying is, as you go ahead in life, can you choose what you want to do? Can you not always conform to what the next person is doing? Can you be independent? And can you do the best for yourself and the people around you? Thank you. All power to you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your eloquent words. May I now request our respected CEO, Shri Keerthankumar, to speak a few words to the splendid occasion.
Very good afternoon, one and all. I request all of you all to wear your hat. It is the respect that you pay for yourself, for the institution. Dear boys, and very good afternoon to one and all. Our chief guest for the day, Mrs. Atishi Singh, Member of Legislative Assembly, New Delhi. A guest of honor, Professor Neharika Vohra, Vice Chancellor of Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University. Respected Chairman, our advisor, Sri Senthil sir, Mr. Abhishek, Dr. Suresh Hegadi, Principal of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, Dr. Prathiksha, Dr. Mahesh, dear faculty members, press and media friends, and all the students and parents. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all the graduates. Warmest congratulations on your academic success. The culmination of many years of dedication and hard work. So please give a round of applause for yourself. And also, I have to tell that I've been humbled and massively proud and delighted, and most of all, extremely impressed by all the collective achievements that the batch of 22 has done, because we have 3 rank holders and Kalo India medalists and many more, some of the finest placements that has happened for the batch. So I must tell that you're the best batch so far. And also, I feel, because you're the first generation in many decades that you have faced such adversity with COVID, but you have adapted and grown in difficult times, which has undoubtedly enriched you and added to your academic success. But honestly, education is not about grades, it is about how you shape yourself as a person, and I'm proud that Soundarya College was a catalyst in that way. In this journey, ladies and gentlemen, so you have 2 very good role models that we have invited to our campus. So first is Madam Atishi. So as you said, so we need, as a graduate, so we have to always think about the country, and let us all work towards making India #1. I am sure with the kind of, the new age leadership which is emerging in the country, I feel that India is going to be definitely #1 in the days to come. And I feel in that leadership position, our students of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science are going to take key role. So likewise, you must be aware, understanding, this year we have done 7,000 tree plantations this time. And also our students have been exposed to multiple, because empathy is another key factor which any student has to build in himself. So you've been taken to, you've been part of NSS, NCC, you've been part of many, CSR projects, which has helped you to, give a lot of exposure towards nature and society. So likewise, I hope the education that you have received from SIMS, you shall receive great heights, and I've seen all of you are very, very ambitious. I'm very, very happy to listen to all the graduate speeches. I'm sure you're going to be some of the finest global leaders in the days to come. So keep it in the same way, stay passionate, tenacious, and you have all the excellent qualities, equipping you to make a difference to change lives and shaping society much better. So I want you all to be connected with each other. So I feel college, of course, you all might have received a degree, but I'm sure you made some great friends amongst yourselves. So continue your friendship and continue your relationship with the institution. Keep coming back, because our teachers are always, I'm sure they keep talking about you, that he or she was there, the kind of contribution, or the kind of work that you all did for the fest, or the kind of activities, these are the memories that we cherish as institutions. So come back, stay part of our alumnus, and we keep having a lot of events, which we will ensure that you keep engaged. And the institution has built a tremendous network for building your businesses, mentoring your businesses. So one such platform was FKCCI Manthan. So our students were, I'm very, very glad that, you are very lucky. We didn't get that kind of exposure when we were students. So you are talking to the unicorns of the country in your first meet. So the kind of confidence and the kind of mentoring that you have got, I'm sure you will arrive at, you will be creating some greatest businesses for the country. So continue your work. So likewise, I would like to congratulate and thank Dr. Suresh Hegadi, principal and team. A round of applause to our faculties for constantly engaging and motivating all of you all. And thank you all for bringing out a great show today. And I'm sure students, you will have, please take a lot of pictures, please stay connected with all your friends, please stay connected with the institution. So we'll all, it's a kind of Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, we're all family together. So let's continue the relationship ahead. And I would like to thank Madam Neharika Vohra. Thank you very much, Madam, for coming, and it's a great honor. So you've been an inspiration to all our faculty members. We would definitely like to come and visit you at Delhi sometime. I'm sure this would happen soon. So thank you again, Madam Atishi. You are an inspiration for the youth again, and I'm really inspired by your words. So yes, we will definitely work towards, and then an institution also, a character modeling for students in shaping the country's future is very, very important. So I'm sure we are on that note. And thank you, Dr. Senthil, sir, for coming here and always guiding us. And thank you, Abhishek, for being amidst us. Thank you all the press, and thank you, Mr. Vikram, for being with us. Thank you. All the best, dear students. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Acknowledging the good that you already have in your life is the foundation for all abundance. May I now request our beloved principal, Dr. Suresh C Hegadi, to bestow the memento as a token of affection and respect for our today's guest, Dr. Senthil Kumar, founder of Learners Confluence. Thank you, sir. I'm pleased to call upon Sri Keerthankumar, CEO, to confer a memento as a token of admire for our today's guest, Mr. Abhishek, Chairman, Manthan. Thank you, sir. Now I would request our Honorable Chairman, Sri Soundarya P Manjappa, who believes in human ethos, values, and stands in the forefront in upholding the core values, the hallmark of a harmonious society. Sir, it's our humble appeal to you for the presidential address.
बोलो भारत माता की, बोलो भारत माता की. ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಕಾಶ್ಮೀರಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವ. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ನಂತರದ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯವನ್ನು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ 75 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಳೆದು ಅಮೃತ ಮಹೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ಆಚರಿಸುವಂಥ ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಷನ್ ಡೇ ಸೆಲೆಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿರುವಂಥ ಮಿಸಸ್ ಆತಿಶಿ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಮೆಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೆಜಿಸ್ಲೇಟಿವ್ ಅಸೆಂಬ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ, ಹಾಗೂ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ನೆಹಾರಿಕಾ ವೋರಾ, ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurship University, Suresh C Hegadi, Principal, Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, Senthil Kumar sir, Law Principal Mahesh, Keerthankumar, FKCCಯ ಪದಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಅಭಿಷೇಕ್, ಸುನಿತಾ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಪ್ರತೀಕ್ಷಾ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಮುಂಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೋಷಕ ಬಂಧುಗಳೇ, ಇವತ್ತು ಏನು ಪದವಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಜೆಗಳಾಗಿ, ಮುಂದಿನ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳಾಗಿ ಪದಾರ್ಪಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪದವಿ ಪ್ರದಾನ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡಂಥ ನಿಷ್ಠಾವಂತ ನೆಲ್ಮೆಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿಯರಿಗೆ, ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸಂಕ್ರಮಣ ಕಾಲ, ಒಂದು ಸಂತೋಷದ ವಿಜಯ ಏನೆಂದರೆ, ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಪದವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಸಾರಿ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಸಿಂಹಾವಲೋಕನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಥವಾ ನರ್ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಹಿಂದೆ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಗುರುವಂದನಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮೊದಲನೇ 2 ದಿನದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನಿಮ್ಮದಾಗಿದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಗುರುವೃಂದದ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ನಿಮಗಿದೆ. ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 5 ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ವಪಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣ ಅವರ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ಆಚರಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಪೂರ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದನೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಗುರುವೃಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಸ್ಮರಿಸಿದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಂದ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತಿರುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಉಜ್ವಲ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ವಿದ್ಯಾವಾರಿಧಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದು ನಿರಂತರವಾದ ಪಯಣ. ಈ ಪಯಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ಗಳಿದೆ. ಈ ದೇಶ 75 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಸ್ವಾತಂತ್ರ್ಯ ನಂತರವೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಬಡತನವನ್ನು ನಿರ್ಮೂಲನೆ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸವಲತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಲೆಂಜಸ್ಗಳು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ದೇವರು ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 2 ಕಿವಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟ. ಲಿಸನ್ ಮೋರ್, ಟಾಕ್ ಲೆಸ್. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡು ಏನೇನು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ, ಈ ಸಮಾಜದ ನಿಯಮ, ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗೆ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ತೊಡಗಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ನಿಯಮ. ನೀವು ಈ ದೇಶವನ್ನು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಂತ ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಜುಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ಆಭಾರಿಯಾಗುವಂಥ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲನೂ ನಶ್ವರ. ಈ ಶರೀರ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೂ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳ ಕೊಡುಗೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಗುರುವೃಂದದ ಕೊಡುಗೆ. ನಿಮಗೋಸ್ಕರ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಗುರುವೃಂದ ಈ ಸಮಾಜಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೊಂದು ಸಿವಿಲೈಸ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ನಾಗರಿಕರನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ರೂಪಣೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಕಾರ್ಪಣ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪಡೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೀವೊಂದು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಟಾಟಾ ನೀವಾಗಬಹುದಾ? ಒಬ್ಬ ಅಜೀಂ ಪ್ರೇಮ್ಜಿ ನೀವಾಗಬಹುದಾ? ಒಬ್ಬ ನಾರಾಯಣ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ನೀವಾಗಬಹುದಾ? ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ ಆದರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರುವ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಯಕತ್ವವನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಪಿಸಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದ ತೀರ್ಮಾನವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ APJ ಕಲಾಂ ಅವರ ಕನಸೇನಿತ್ತು, 2020ಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಯಕರಾಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರು. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೇಶವಾದಂಥ ಅಮೇರಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಕಮಲಾ ಹ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟು ಆದರು. ಈಗ ರಿಷಿ ಸುನಕ್ ಒಬ್ಬ ಭಾರತೀಯ, ಒಬ್ಬ ಪಂಜಾಬಿ, ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿರೋರು. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾಳೆ ಲಂಡನ್ನ ಯಾರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಳಿದ್ರೋ, 300 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಆಳಿದ್ರು, ಇವತ್ತು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರನ್ನು ಆಳುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಭಾರತೀಯನಿಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಇದು ಸಂತೋಷದ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ ಲೀಡರ್ಶಿಪ್ಪನ್ನು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಭೇದ ಭಾವಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸ್ಥಾಪನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಮೂಲಕ. ಇವತ್ತು ಸೋರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಖಡ್ಗ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೆದುಳು ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಉಪಯೋಗವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೋರ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗಳನ್ನು ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಎಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರಾಗಿ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ರಹಿತವಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಶಿಕ್ಷಣಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಒತ್ತನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರೆ, ನೀವು ಓದುವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ತಲ್ಲೀನರಾಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಖಂಡಿತ ಉಜ್ವಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಇನ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಈ ಒಂದು ಯೋಜನೆಗಳು ನಡೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥವರು ನೀವಾಗಬೇಕು. ಈ ದೇಶದ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಖಂಡಿತ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ನೀವು ಎಜುಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಯಂಗ್ಸ್ಟರ್ಸನ್ನು ಮನಸ್ಸು ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈ ದೇಶದ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರಗಳಲ್ಲೂ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಂಗಸೌಷ್ಠವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಮಾತಿನ ದಾಟಿನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅಸ್ತು ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಸ್ತು ದೇವತೆಗಳು ಹೇಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ? ನಾವು ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋದರೆ ಅಸ್ತು 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 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಥಿಂಕಿಂಗಲ್ಲೇ ಹೋದರೆ ಅಸ್ತು 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 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಮಾತಾಡುವ ಮಾತುಗಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಹಿರಿಯರಿಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಈಗ ಈ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಶೇಪನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಗುರುಗಳು ಗುರುವೃಂದ ಎಲ್ಲೇ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್. ದೇ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಂತಸ್ತು ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ, ಏನನ್ನೂ ಕೇಳಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ನಾಯಕರುಗಳು ನೀವು ಆಗಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ಮಾದರಿ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಾವೇನು ಭಾರತದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕನಸನ್ನು ಕಾಣ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. ಮತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ಇದೆ. ಉಳಿದಂಥ 150 ಕೋಟಿ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿರೋದು ಓನ್ಲಿ 27%. ಇನ್ನೂ 73% ಹೋಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು? ಭಾರತದ ಕೃಷಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು? ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು? ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ವ್ಯವಹಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು? ಔದ್ಯೋಗಿಕ ರಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಕೊರತೆ ಇದೆ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಖಂಡಿತ ಇದೆ. ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಎದ್ದು ಬನ್ನಿ. ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಕಾದಿದೆ. ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥ ಯುವಕರ ಪಡೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಭಾರತ ಮಾತೆ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಪಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರವಣಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ನಾಯಕಿಯರು ನೀವಾಗಬೇಕು ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ. ಅದು ಆದಾಗ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ರಂಗೋಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಸಾಲದು, ಒಂದು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೃಷ್ಟಾನ್ನ ಭೋಜನ ಆದರೆ ಸಾಕು. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಭೋಜನವನ್ನು ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮನೆಗೂ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಮಗುವಿಗೂ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೋ ಖಂಡಿತ ಆವಾಗ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಗುಣವು ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ದಿಷ್ಟೇ. ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟಪಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಸಂತೋಷದಿಂದ, ಈ ದೇಶ ನಮ್ಮದು, ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಏನು, ದೇಶ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ. ನಾವೆಲ್ಲರೂ, ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಶ್ರೀಮಂತರಾಗ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯೋಜ್ವಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು 100 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು, 1000 ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ಭಾರತ ಕಟ್ಟುವಂಥ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಂಥ ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೂ ಅತೀಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೆಂಥಿಲ್ ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಮೋಟಿವೇಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನಿಸ್ಟ್. ಮತ್ತು ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇವತ್ತು ವೇದಿಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಮಾಜ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆಗಿದೆ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಜನ್ಮ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಆಸೆ ಪಡೋದು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಈ ದೇಶದ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆರೀಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗುರುವೃಂದನು ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಪಾರಿತೋಷಿಕಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಡಲ್, ಸುಮಾರು ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮೆಡಲ್ಗಳು ಬಂತು. ಹೀಗಿದ್ದರೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳೇ, ಖಂಡಿತ ನೀವು ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿವಸ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಅಲಂಕರಿಸುವಂಥ ಇಂಥ ವೈಸ್ ಚಾನ್ಸಲರ್ಸು, ಇಂಥ ಅತೀಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ಗಳು, ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಭಾರತಕ್ಕೆ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಇದೆ. ಅದು ಖಂಡಿತ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್. 2-3 ವರ್ಷಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಓದನ್ನು ಬಿಡಬೇಡಿ. ಮುಂದೆ ಏನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ನಿರಂತರವನ್ನು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಖಂಡಿತ ಮಾಡಿ. ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಗುರು ವೃಂದ, ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಭಾರಿ ಸುಸಂತರವಾದಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭ. ಗುರುವಂದನಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಸೋಮವಾರ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ 5th. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸರ್ವೇಪಲ್ಲಿ ರಾಧಾಕೃಷ್ಣ ಈ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ, ಈ ದೇಶ ಕಂಡ ಟೀಚರ್ಗಾಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ, ಪ್ರೊಫೆಸರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿ, ಭಾರತದ ಅತ್ಯುನ್ನತ ಪದವಿಯಾದಂಥ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷಗಿರಿಯನ್ನು ಅನುಭವಿಸಿದಂಥ ಒಬ್ಬ ಧೀಮಂತ ನಾಯಕ. ಅವರ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇಗಿಂತ 2 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಗುರುವೃಂದದ ಆಶೀರ್ವಾದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಸದುಪಯೋಗಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ವಿನಯವನ್ನು ರೂಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾವಾರಧಿ ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚೈತನ್ಯ, ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಸಮೃದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ನೀಡಲಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಉಜ್ವಲವಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ, ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾರ್ಥಕವಾದ ಬದುಕನ್ನು ಬದುಕ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನೆರಡು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ವಿರಾಮ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್. ಬೋಲೋ ಭಾರತ್ ಮಾತಾ ಕಿ, ಬೋಲೋ ಭಾರತ್ ಮಾತಾ ಕಿ, ವಂದೇ.
Thank you, sir. Certainly, your address goes a long way in inspiring us to strive hard and achieve more. Once again, it's my request to you, sir, to declare the formal closing of today's event.
Hari Om. I formally declare closing of graduation ceremony. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Gratitude is the mother of all languages and virtues. Now I call upon Dr. B.P. Mahesh, Principal, Soundarya College of Law, to propose vote of thanks.
गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः. सौंदर्य कुटुंबದ ಸದಸ್ಯನಾಗಿ, being a member of Soundarya Education Trust family, is my privilege to propose vote of thanks to all the dignitaries on the dais and to the graduates. First of all, let me to thank chief guest of the today's function, Ms. Atishi Singh, Member of Legislative Assembly and New Delhi. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank guest of honor of today's function, Professor Neharika Vohra, Vice Chancellor, Delhi Skill and Entrepreneurs University. Thank you, ma'am. I thank President Sri Sunitha P Manjappa, sir. Sir, always supporting us in all the aspects of the developments, day and night, without rest, always thinking towards development of the student. Sir, on behalf of all the organizers, I thank you, sir. I also thank Dr. Senthil Kumar, sir, a person always supporting us in training our faculties for the development of the students. Thank you, sir. I also thank B.A. Abhishek, sir, for his grateful present and training our student to get more skills in the field of education. Thank you, sir. Also thank Sunitha P Manjappa, ma'am, for his support in developing the institution. Also thank Dr. Prathiksha ma'am for her support. Thank you, ma'am. I thank young, energetic supporter of our institution is none other than our CEO, sir, Keerthankumar, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. I also thank young and energetic, always supporting as a team leader, our principal, sir, Suresh C Hegadi, sir. Sir, thank you, sir. Also thank all the teaching and non-teaching staff of Soundarya Institute of Management and Science, Soundarya College of Law. Thank you to one and all. Also thank all the media officials who are sitting here. Sir, thank you, sir, for being with us. I thank all the 600 plus graduates who taken a pledge to develop the nation, to complete the dream of our Abdul Kalam, that is, let India lead, take the leadership of the world. Thank you. Thank to all the graduates. Also thank all the person who directly, indirectly supported us in conducting this event. Once again, I thank all the family members of Soundarya Education Trust. Thanks to one and all. Good day.
Thank you, sir. It's my request to all to rise up for the national anthem.
नायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Please be seated.
One, education is something we have to keep pursuing every day. Now, let's continue to learn every day. With this quote, I congratulate students of all graduating students and also request to get up and receive the appreciation and course completion certificate now. One man practicing sportsmanship is better than 50 preaching it. To begin with, I call upon Somshekhar sir to read out the achievers in sports. I request Shigeli sir and all the HODs to be present on the dais to give away the certificates. On the dais? Okay. So this is for the sports category. Now, Mr. Shashikiran for swimming at the level of university. Shashikiran. Sinchana for swimming, university level. Dhanya Lakshmi, table tennis, university level. Muttappa, athletics, university level. Dheeraj, athletics, university level. Rohit LR, athletics, university level. Varun SB, athletics, university level. Himamshu for taekwondo, university and national level. Priyanka for taekwondo, university and national level. Madhu for baseball, university level. Madhu H for baseball, university level. Manu E for baseball, university level. Teja for baseball, university level. Pavan for baseball, university level. Vinayaka for baseball, university level. And Darshan for baseball, university level. Students, please congratulate them. Please give a round of applause for the sports achievers. Students, please cheer up for the sports achievers of Soundarya. Mahesh sir. Mahesh sir, one group photo. Mahesh sir. NCC. Warriors are crowned up by red hackles. Now, I request Miss Neha to collect the certificate for the best NCC candidate of Soundarya. Now we move on. Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, just they have the heart to help. With this, I call upon Mr. Somshekhar, NSS Coordinator of Soundarya, to call out the names of NSS cadets.
Thank you, madam. 2020-21, outgoing the best NSS volunteer, Warren R. Please come on the stage.
Of the cadets of the leaders of Soundarya Student Council.
Good afternoon to all. Student Council is a committee which is formed in every college to strengthen and to motivate the students to participate in each and every activity. I would like to call the achievers for Student Council consistent contributor, Ms. Madhuri Singh. Please give a round of applause. I request all the students to kindly give a round of applause. Key contributor, Mr. Balaji. Leaving a legacy. Leaving a legacy, Mr. Varun V. Please give it up for the president. Next award, we have creative contributor, Mr. Rohit Raj. Rohit Raj, 2019 batch. Next award, we have Ace of Initiative, Miss Deepika Francis, the ex-president of Student Council. Kindly give it up for all the achievers, guys. Thank you.
Law students are trained in the case method, and to the lawyer, everything in life looks like a case. With this, I call upon Miss Claudia, Faculty of Law, to read out the names of law graduates. I request Soundarya Law College Principal Dr. Mahesh to join the dais.
Thank you, ma'am. Greetings to all of you. Let me quickly call out the names of law graduates. Best outgoing student, 5-year BA LLB, Shruti M. Best outgoing student 3-year LLB, Sandhya. I request the other students to be ready. You may come forward a bit too. Thank you.
Have the prize distribution, that is the certificate distribution for each department. I request not to move. Kindly be seated.
Thank you so much. The outgoing students of 3-year LLB, Rajesh BL, Ajit Kumar, Sri Lal, Biju V, Rajan K, Naushad K, Ashwati Gopinath, Biju Zachariah, Chetan, Ananda M, Kumar N, Mahesh T, Vinod R, Ninnimon MS, Santosh Kumar, Srinivasa M, Davis CA, Jyoti Y, Yogendra B, Bharat Jagdish, Arjun M. K. Annadurai. Rinnu P. Babu. Gina Thomas. Vinod Raj M. And Gangadhar C.K. Students, please quickly assemble for a group photo. Quickly.
Quickly form students. Come back. Back. Move that. One photo session, quickly.
Students, please cheer up for the law graduates.
My dear student friends, I really appreciate your patience and assure you that we are not going to take much of your valuable time. Probably you may be hungry, okay? Within short period of time, we are going to complete the distribution of graduation certificates. But in the meantime, okay, it makes me happy, it makes me proud to bring to your kind notice that from the academic year 22-23, Soundarya Institute of Management Science is introducing Masters in Business Administration course, that is a MBA, which is already approved by, that is AICTE, Bangalore University, and the Government of Karnataka. My humble request to those who have completed, that is a BCom or BBA, think of taking, okay, admission for MBA in your alma mater, that is Soundarya Institute of Management and Science. Thank you.
Now, we are moving on. There is no commerce without community, and there is no community without commerce. Now, I call upon Ms. Shambhavi to call out the names of Postgraduate Department of Commerce.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to one and all present here. I would now call upon the achievers of 2022 batch students of PG department. First, I would like to call upon the best outgoing student of MCom, Shilpa Ramesh. Please give her a big round of applause. Best outgoing student of MFA, Manoj S. Academic topper in MCom, Manjushri CK. Academic topper in MFA, Manjesh R. Now, I would like to call upon the all-rounders who have dedicated so much towards our department. Hamsa, Shashank, Vaishnavi. Vaishnavi. I would now like to call upon 2020 batch students. Tulsi, Priyanka A, Sahiti, Chandana J, Priyanka M, Aishwarya BG, Deepika Francis, Chitra P, Sahana HS, Kavya A, Sandhya R, Swati S, I would now like to call 2022 batch MFA students. Chandana M, Chandana V, Divya K.A., Harshini L., Manjesh R., Manoj S., Naveen H., Praveen Kumar HR, Preeta A., Puneet R. (2022) MCOM students. Abhishek M, Anusha,
Request all the students to kindly stand according to your roll number wise so that we can quickly finish this. Thank you.
Anusha M, Gagana Srinivas, Jyoti TB, Manjula HS, Manjushri CK, Monisha M, Namrata, Naina R, Naina S, Pavan Kumar, Priya S, Rakshita S, Ramya R, Ritu Rani, Sanjay V, Sharat Kumar CV, Shilpa Ramesh, Shilpa HA, Sridhar, Sivita, Sri Lakshmi, Vaishnavi, Vani, Varshini, Venu P. Thank you.
Thank you, Shambhavi. Now, moving on. Science and everyday life cannot and shouldn't be separated. With this, I call upon Mr. Chetan, Faculty of Science Department, to call off the names of science graduates.
Sai Mahita Rai. Yes, a big round of applause for the graduate students. Yes, Priyanka, Prithvini, Shweta, and I'll request all the students to stay back for the group photo. Shashank BN, Bhavya T, Chandana DS, Saifullah, Tejas Gowda K, Nikhil Kumar K, Aditya, Manoj K, Chandan KJ, Chetan R. Yes, congratulations students. I request all the students for group photo. Yes, thank you students. Now I request 1720 batch to collect their certificates. Kavya KM, Girish KS, Chandana S Nayak, Chaitra M, Rakshita V, Bindushree G, Rashika R, yes, congratulations and all the best students.
Thank you, Chetan. Arts has the power to transform, to illuminate, to educate, and inspire and motivate the society. With this, I call upon Ms. Ramya H.S., Faculty of Arts, to call upon the names of arts graduates.
Good afternoon, everyone. So, from BA department, Pooja Kaushik. I request our HOD hand over to the certificates. Pooja Kaushik, Academic Excellence. Jeevan Raj R, Best Technocrat. Vedashri K. Rao, All-Rounder. Ramya HS, Ramya S, Meghana C. Thank you.
Students, please cheer up for BA graduates. Thank you. You have to work on business first before it works for you. With this quote, I request Vibin, Faculty of Business Administration, to call out the names of business graduates.
The graduated students for the academic year 2017 and 20. Abhishek D, Abhishek D, Abhishek Gowda GN, Abhishek N. Yeah.
Request all the 2017 batch BBA students to kindly assemble near the stage immediately. I repeat, 2017 batch BBA students kindly assemble near the stage immediately. Thank you.
Abhishek D, students kindly assemble fast. Chandana K, Chetan MP, Deepthi Gururaj, Dinesh NP, Gagan Kumar C, Hemant Kumar KM, Hritvik VH, Jagdish P, Kavya N, Lohit N, Nayana AD, Rakesh Gowda, Rakesh Y, Okay. I'll call the general students. The present BBA general students kindly assemble on your left side. The present general students. General. Academic experience. Appreciation. Yeah, we will call them. I request all the present general students to kindly assemble on the right side. Sorry, left side.
Current BBA batch. Current BBA batch, kindly assemble here immediately. Aviation, be ready.
Miss Flawless goes to Bhuvana. Bhuvana. Best Cultured Award goes to Akshita. The Best Stock Market Guru Award goes to Sunil. An Enthusiastic Learner Award goes to Harsha. The Rising Star Award goes to Mohammad Hasib. And a very hard-working student, the award goes to Vinay Kumar. The other graduates, Akshita A. Pujari, Banu Prakash, Bhuvana, Dhanya Lakshmi, Dharnesh, Disha V. Dev, Rakesh Kumar, Gagana Ji, Gagana Ji, Gopi Krishna Ji, Govind Raju M, Harish Servi, Illa, Harsha M, Harshavardhan BL, Keerthan KV, Kusuma MP, Manuji, Mohammad Hasib, Mukshid Basha, Predingston, Ramya Shri, Rupesh Kumar M, Ruchita PV, Sharat KS, Sunil C, Suraj, Varun S,
From where madam is supposed to start? Here, huh?
another one is there, aviation. She's there. Vinay Kumar TN, Varun S. Varun S, Vinay Kumar TN. Divya and Kusuma.
BBA Aviation,
Awards for excellence in different fields of the current academic year. The first award goes to Mr. Devraj and Ms. Daimon for academic excellence. And next, Ms. Daimon. Ms. Daimon for academic excellence. Mr. Ashwin Saji for Tech Wizard. Mr. Badruddin, Rising Star. Mr. Vishnu, Achiever. Ms. Navya, Think Tank. Mr. Yashwant Raju, Best Artist. Mr. Kailashnath, Infotech. Now I would announce the graduating students of BBA Aviation for the academic year 2019 to 2022. First one, Mr. Akhil Biju Verghese. Mr. Akhilesh KS. Mr. Akshay BM. Mr. Anandu Anish. Mr. Anandu Peter. Mr. Ashwin Saji. Mr. Badruddin MK.
Miss Daimon, Mr. Devraj N, Mr. Kailashnath S, Miss Kent, Miss Navya NR, Miss Neetu KK, Mr. Pradeep M, Mr. Devraj, Mr. Kailash, Miss Kenty, Miss Navya, Miss Neetu, Mr. Pradeep, Miss Ramya, Miss Sahana, Mr. Sheen, Mr. Vishnu, Mr. Vishnu, and Mr. Yashwant Raju. Miss Hashna? Yes, yes, yes. Miss Ashna S. Thank you.
Now, the computer was born to solve the problems that did not exist even before. Now, it's a time to call Dr. Jay Durga to read out the names of BCA graduates.
The degree completion certificate of 2020 batch. Charles, Adarsh SR, Chetan SB, Dikshit Kumar S, Dharini HS, Hitesh, Jayant, Jeevan M, Kavya V, Madan S, Manoj Kumar K, Mohan Kumar C, Ratish Nair, Navya A, Nivedita M, Pooja V, Prajwal MS, Prajwal T, Sharat P, Sindhu N, Soundarya S, Suman Kumar S. So now let us honor the best achievers of the year 2022 batch appreciation awards. Chaitra for academic excellence. Chaitra. Rahul Kini for the best club coordinator. Madhuri Singh for the best organizer. Nikhil for the best design thinker. Durga Prasad for the best event manager. Abhishek for the best programmer. Vaibhavi for the all-rounder. So now let us call upon the candidates receiving the degree completion certificate of Akash, Ankit Sharma, Anusha, Arun, Balaji, Bhumika, Chetan GB, Darshan R, Dayana E, Durga Prasad K, Karthik K, Kavya R, Sai Krishna, Maltesh, Manjunath NS, Manoj KE, Mohit S, Maunika M, Navyashri, Nikhil Kumar, Nutan, Pallavi, Prajwal Gowda, Preeti, Rahul Kini, Rakshit R, Rakshita G, Ramya R, Ranjita J, Sahana R, Saifullah N, Santosh TR, Shravani S, Sneha R, Tejashwini P, Usha R, Vaibhavi C, Gunadevi MD. Please come in this order only. Rahul M, Lata BR, Kavanapriya, Ashwini Yadav, Ranganath TU, Sham Gowda, Aisen Augustine, Akash KS, Madhu SM, Madhukeshwar. Please come in the same order. I request all the faculties to come near the amphitheatre. I request all the BCom faculties to come near the amphitheatre. Akash KS, Madhu SM, Madhukeshwar, Ranjita, Akshat, Guru Prasad, Rakesh, Kusuma, Krishnamurti, Ritu Rani, Shraddha, Saumya, Akshay, Rudresh Aradhya, Ramya, Akhilash, Lokesh Gowda, Madhusudhan, Kavyashri, Darshan, Madhusudan, Kavyashri, Darshan, Subaya, Tejaswini, Sudahar, Likita M, Anpurna Ji, Gagana S, Shivkumar, Vishal Vaibhav, Shweta S, Prithvi,
Chandana V, Hashini L, Kavya K, Sangita HM, Rashmi, Monica Shri, Charita,
Meghana R, Monica, Pavan, Bhanupriya, Tejamurthy, Kirti Raj, Yashaswini, Shreya, Abdul Aziz, Amit, Gagana Srinivas, Chaitra T, Shweta, Manoj, Vaishnavi, Bhumika.
Meghana K, Monica BS, Aisha, Rekha, Manoj S, Monisha PR,
Ma'am, Prithvi ma'am, take this session, I'll call them next. ಇದು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕರಿತೀನಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಸಾಕು ಫೋಟೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಷ್ಟು certificates. Cheese.
Three